What was the point of Jason Bourne? Like, it's about a guy who's being traumatized and he's a murderer. But I guess Jason Bourne and all the Bourne movies, the whole point is it's us. We are traumatized. We are lied to. We are brainwashed. We are poisoned with vaccines and food. But the weird thing is the medium is the message. The medium of TV is the brainwashing. So you're watching Jason Bourne and it's like you're thinking, oh, look at this guy being brainwashed, but you're being brainwashed watching Jason Bourne, watching the movies. So you're being traumatized. If you're watching violence, you are being traumatized, especially if you don't really want to be watching it. So if you're a little kid, if your parents are watching a violent movie, your parents are kind of the carriers, and that's the weird thing about the Bourne movies. Now you find out that Bourne is a murderer. He's a very wicked man. But it's like cloudy, it's like, well, wait, what's really going on here? And so Bourne really is a murderer. So you shouldn't like Bourne, should you? So it's kind of this mind game that they're playing with you. And I believe the director of the movie, that he knows about this stuff. He knows about murder and killing and how to get people to kill, how to train people to kill. And I don't know how people can get out of this mindset without the intervention of Jesus, without the intervention of light and truth. Of course, the second coming, Jesus will come and he'll cleanse everybody of their brainwashing and their trauma, and he will heal everybody. But until then, I don't know. I mean, everybody's traumatized. Everybody carries trauma from previous generations. And it's creepy, man. Creepy what we got going on here, but it's in every movie. With the women heroes in movies, with the women heroines, and the women, overcoming their problems. They're all brainwashing. A really good example is that movie Lucy, I think. But you notice that people say Jesus a lot in the Bourne movies. Jesus Christ, Jesus. The reason they're using that name is kind of they're giving away the secret to stop this stuff. The secret to stopping brainwashing and trauma is to call upon Jesus. But they're using it as Jesus, like just an expression of anger. When they're angry, they use his name. That's what a person who is evil uses Jesus' name when they're angry. But they're kind of letting you know in the movie, in the script, that, hey, Jesus is the answer. Jesus can heal you. A priesthood blessing could heal you. You need the healing of God, the healing of his atonement to heal you from trauma. And Jesus did that. Jesus came to a brainwashed people. Their leaders were very corrupt and very satanic. And he just said, hey, I'm the light, don't be traumatized anymore. I'll heal you. And he healed people who were traumatized. He healed people who were abused. Because if you think about it, he healed every kind of sickness and mental disability. Well, how many sicknesses are caused by trauma from someone else? And so you get the name Jason, but you find out his real name is David. So he has a biblical name of David. Now, what did David do? David fell. David was a murderer. And you find out that Jason Bourne is a murderer. Born means like he was born again, but it's the reverse of the Bible. It's instead of being born again to the Spirit, it's being born unto Satan, unto violence and murder.